Me, family, una good evening, good afternoon, or good morning. This na una program again, Salon Cashbox. Me family, today na the 27th of August, 2024. Me people na Salon, why the delay in restoring democracy in our country? Why? You know, there are so many factors them people them actually kind of like say now in the cause for the delay in this, you know, long yearning restoration of democracy. But why is it delay? You know, Salon people it's just like we can say a house that is divided cannot stand. Um, you know, for some reason, sometimes I can wonder why we country politicians them disrespect we this bad. Salon people this 10 years mindset, anybody we progressive, not for Sidom, and this 10 years they prevail now we country. This 10 years mindset, it's like where it be say like these governments them no they ever try for please we, even though their role and responsibility not for please we, but because of the 10 year concept, they don't go ever try for please we, never, because it's 10 years. The 5 years election na facade, na fake the fake we, na bail the bail ball over we head, they shinkawi, Salon people. It is just for create that image, like I say, democracy exists. And this is the reason why, you know, if we serious as citizens, especially people in the diaspora, who say these moral guarantors are, then people are where they say that then they look over with democracy for make we remind them of waiting democracy mean. Why the delay in restoring this desperate democracy where we badly so need? Why? You know, Salon people, when make no mistake, the reason for this, now because the opposition not serious. You know, so beaucoup people they lose faith in the fact that the MPs them still in a parliament, the mayor Yvonne Akisoya still in a parliament, the councillors them still in at the offices them, the chairmen and chairwomen them still in at the offices them. So it's like they give credence to this government. But you see, the overarching thing, the most powerful thing where all we, and the faith where we forget, now in the definition of democracy. We cannot define democracy based on what Abdul Kagbo they do. We cannot define democracy based on what Yvonne Akisoya they do. Yvonne Akisoya, we know the game where he play with Manja. We know the game where he play. This lady employs somebody where like everybody in a salon gets a tax reference number, especially if you're self-employed. You get a tax reference number. This lady employ Manja. We don't get tax reference number. It make Manja they siphon money them on his behalf. They play kuku jumuku game. So how we own democracy for be defined or rest upon the fact that Yvonne Akisoya still in office? Because they're doing it selfishly. They don't care. As long as they don't pot the boy, they don't care about anybody else. So why we democracy for based on the definition of democracy for based on the act of Yvonne Akisoya or Abdul Kagbo and all these parliamentarians and Casio Olan Cole and all these nonsense people that do not actually have any integrity? Why? You know, Salon people, Look, the people in the diaspora, you know, they watch. I they play one audio, Salon people now. The speech, the DNC conference, the Democratic National Convention or so, America, where Obama give his speech. I want to play that side very quickly. Let me just listen, waiting Obama say. Because you see, Salon people, the reason why I play this now for make people understand, say, these people still believe in democracy. And some of them think they are, you know, waiting we they do, now for use their words and make we get waiting we want. If the APC been serious, trust me, by then time they are there for the knock at the door of Congress, knock at the door of White House, knock at the door of like number 10 na the UK, knock like na the door of Westminster. They should be knocking at these doors, reminding them of waiting democracy mean and waiting and go sell Giwi. And tell them, say, if we are not able, kind of like prevent waiting and go sell Giwi. Some people them look. When somebody they sell a brand to you, you know, when you buy a motor car, Tesla or Mercedes or whatever it is, you they buy the brand that when they sell them, they get for kind of like get after service things them within they offer to you. We don't see where at times like they can make, you know, certain motor car them, then they call them back to the factory because they realize say something happened to them. Then they call them back. It is still their responsibility for look after that brand the way they sell Giwi. They still get a responsibility there for look after that brand. And they know, hey, they self know that say democracy is dwindling down. Democracy, they lost in focus because they know no one lost that. They know that. Now make if we able to fight the right fight. The delay to all this, it is because of like the infighting. Can you imagine somebody wait for be vice president? Come America, all day they go and make them corner meeting with them serviceman in America. All day. Instead of going to like the Senate, the Congress, the White House, and let them complain there. Tell them waiting out democracy, the dinosaur. No. But because they believe in their 10 years principle. For the fact that now they're all eyes set on 2028. That's not their own turn. That's all. That to them it is guaranteed that 2028 is theirs. It is guaranteed to them. With everything Madam you don't do over the years. Let's come out from 200,000 to now 1 million. Petrol come out from 6,000 to now 30 or 28,000. And you know, dollar come out from 7,000 to now 2.5 million or something like that. With all these things. And then thing they are now in for be like, you know, the thing them where with the mark governments them against. Difficult situation of a country, but no, because it's 10 years principle they believed in. They don't believe in satisfying you guys. They don't believe in that. Because it's 10 years. How it turn, it go fever. Because it's 10 years. And when they go into government, Salon people, they don't believe in the resources where Salon get. I don't tell you now, they're able to grant money and drugs money. That's what they believe in. And they're making millions of dollars from those things. I guarantee you now, one of the most richest people in now in that country, the one that was in Wataki, head of Wataki. What's my name? That guy is on Team BO. The guy within the airport. Because these are where now the places them who side drugs in the past. These are the millionaires them now. Now that country. I guarantee you now. Now remember one day in Scotland, they actually see cocaine will come out in a salon. We worth about $70 million or so, if I remember rightly. $70 million or $7 million or $17 million, something like that. So imagine the guy within our Wataki. These are the deals them willing they make in that country. They don't believe in the real value of salon. They don't believe in the real value of Salon. You know, Salon people, I don't know if when I read one thing where I see why you say me the share, the link, where you say when I read like from 30 to 31 or something like that. They wouldn't talk specifically about Salon. It says the authority commends the government and the All People's Congress for, I'm not, like, I don't know, I kind of like make them very small. Yeah, for agreeing or so, what's this? The Agreement for National Unity, and urges them to commit to implementing it within the stipulated time frame and persevere in resolving all differences within the agreement framework. Salon people, now this I will make una focus on very quickly. It says and perseverance. Is it perseverance? Yes. Is it and persevering or perseverance? Hold on. What does it say? What is showing me? Yes. It says, and persevere in resolving all differences within the agreement's framework. All differences. Persevere for make them resolve all differences within the report. Salon people, these differences were ECOWAS. It didn't have the website where they talk about so. Now that one where they talk about divergence area where they say no they na the report. It is only annexed. ECOWAS they say they urge the party them for find a way out for resolve them. How for resolve them, we don't know. I don't know. Now Samuel Kamara now for take imposition for say this divergence. That side when they say for make them persevere for resolve every differences within the agreement. That is the divergence area when they say that one where APC talk say there must be a reroll. Now that side then they talk Salon people ECOWAS, the website. Now that side then they talk. How Samoa get for stand in grounds. Now in some of we they wait for. Now they one way they jump say Samoa don't sell. We now that side we they know whether Samoa don't sell or not. Because according to the negotiators them, they still believe say they must find a way for resolve that divergence area, that area of difference. Now in they talk about so. Inside ECOWAS, their website, then they talk about it. Inside ECOWAS the statement, the area of divergence. Now that's in there they talk about so. Say them for find a way out for resolve them. We for persevere, we for fight. Find any kind of way for resolve those differences. And that difference is that divergence area. You see them talk about like the 80 side, the convergence, the side where they agree. But they urge for make them find a way for resolve the divergence area. The one way they talk say, it was only annexed. Salon people, I want to play something for now, waiting Obama say, when they talk about democracy, now the Democrat conference. Salon people, I want to listen quickly.
That's how we can build a true democratic majority. One that can get things done.
Yeah.
And by the way, that does not just matter to the people in this country. The rest of the world is watching to see if we can actually pull
the rest of the world, Salon people, Obama they talk now. The rest of the world, they look at America now if they can pull this off. Because what he was trying to say, like the story they tell for Bill, now like Donald Trump and Kamala Harris, and see like Donald Trump, we kind of like they play with, we don't play according to them. We don't play with democracy. Then they see say. Like this, he was talking about democracy because now it's a fight between like democracy and dictatorship and autocratic ruling and all that in there. Some people make I just reverse them quickly. Una listen, Salon people. Una see the reason why make they say these are some of the words them we they use back for go remind them. It just tell like when you sign a contract with somebody, it tell you say, oh, so I can't bill you us. Then you tell you say any crack will happen, I go renovate them. When a crack happen, what you go do? Can you not go back and say crack don't happen? No, can renovate them because it was part of the contract? They showed democracy to us. We should now go and remind them when democracy they die. Say, hey, crack down the adios. But the people were supposed to do them, that the very people them they undermine the process. The very person will go complain. Imagine you get a house where you get like you get your house, but you rent somebody there. You say, hey, if you see crack now for tell me. Because not to you they live na the house. Not to you they live na the house. The person when they live na the house, when you rent the house to, and they see the crack so, and they see the roof they can't come so. Instead of it tell you, because you get a contract. You get a contract with the person who build the house. Say if there is a crack, if you can't fix them. But the person waits until the house all broke down and agree tell you. This is what the APC are doing, especially in the diaspora. They go remind these people about how democracy they die. But no, they don't want to do them. They rather leave you guys the struggle. Some people are going to listen to Obama again.
And by the way, that does not just matter to the people in this country. The rest of the world is watching to see if we can actually pull this off.
Yeah.
No nation, no society has ever tried to build a democracy as big and as diverse as ours before.
You see, some people, they take pride in how they don't develop democracy. They take pride. You know, it just like for make somebody you go buy your Tesla. Tesla take pride in their after service. So always thing it require. Imagine if something happened to your Tesla or your Mercedes or your Volvo or whatever, or your Porsche. Then you go and tell them, say, you've been telling me, say, you renovate them. Then they run for doing because they take pride. That is part of waiting make them Tesla, waiting make them Mercedes, waiting make them like Porsche, waiting make them Range Rover. It is part of their brand. They take pride in their democracy. You're waiting like no nation in the world. They take pride in it. So this is the reason. And they are the ones who go sell them to we. If only we've been serious. We don't go and remind them, waiting, that's what they go sell to we. How it on the poil, how the engine on the poil. And no one make people say, hey, you motocar engine got but you're not able to fix them. That they kill the brand. And they're worried about that. Tell people to listen.
One that includes people that over decades have come from every corner of the globe. One where our allegiances and our community are defined not by race or blood, but by a common creed.
Yeah, common creed.
And that's why when we uphold our values, the world's a little bright.
When we uphold our values, the world is brighter. That value of democracy, when we uphold it. So this is the reason why I always say people should go and remind them of this value. Of these values. Potential vice president come to America, they go and pass cheaply, because they do not believe in democracy. They just believe in their own. When they come back, they say na 10 years. Whether they come back, it is in 10 years. This is the reason why on a life them know they ever change. Now the same thing, day in day out, it's just the same thing. Salon people, are they reverse I'm small. Una listen again. Una listen.
But by a common creed. And that's why when we uphold our values, the world's a little brighter.
When we uphold our values. And when they talk about uphold Naya, they also get a responsibility for uphold waiting in the values, the brand, like what they say. The Mercedes, the Tesla, they get a responsibility for kind of like hold them brand, for keep them brand. That anything they don't sign to, they must do it. But apparently, I heard them say even like the chairman, the US, the ABOP now, instead of go be flag bearer. What do I expect? Can they fight for Samora Kamara? I understand that. I heard them say instead of go stand for be flag bearer. And they're all ABOP on this 10. They so believe in these 10 years. They so believe that, oh, right now, so the West go just left Madabio, for make we just settle, maybe just settle. So like next election, now we get them. But America, they tell we say when we uphold our values, the value of democracy, the world, they become bright. But no. And they were, God. Hey, sorry. Hey, sorry, Salon. Hey, Cherry Coco, make God sorry for that guy. Make God sorry for them. They're up now. Can you imagine? Like now, they play a game wherein if Samoa Kamara win the fight, he gets a legal position for saying, I'm here, you two will get this ticket. Papa God. But I don't know. For me, I can always say, I do not, the lawyers, they will get for interpret that. And that is the dangerous thing. When we talk about Cherry Coco, the things the way it do. How people them take today, the Abo and Cherry Coco, they believe in them, they support them. I do not understand and able for believe. For make somebody day where actually go then give opportunity, also then kill people them. They go lie, the SLPP MPs, they go lie about like people, let me say the protesters, they all machetes and guns. Cherry Coco outside and say for make it go reply. They run away. Similar thing now they see with Abdul Kagbo. Imagine Abdul Kagbo they tell we say for make like they go like the debates, they don't get right for debates, they will report. If they want debates pass, they go talk to other MPs them. Una see the campaign thing where they go on in the ECOWAS parliament. You for them for me, I for them for you. So if Abdul Kagbo them, una they go talk to other MPs them for me, then talk on una issues. Now the same thing back like the SLPP MPs them back. Then self go talk to their own body one them for me, then talk about like they eat their own good side. So una see how like it will be destroyed. Some people might continue this. They don't just know. Might continue this.
When we don't, the world's a little dimmer. And dictators and autocrats feel emboldened.
Some people, when we don't uphold our values, says Obama, the world, they become dimmer and they become darker. The lights, they go off bit by bit. And then they say dictators and autocrats, they become emboldened. We they beef them up. We they bombard them. We they encourage them. Then they become emboldened. And this is what we're doing to our country. This is what we're doing. When you guys, APC people, are selling out, they embolden Madabio every day. You, Abdul Kagbo, for dinner parliament, you embolden Madabio every day. Even like Soya for dinner, like city council, before that you go and pass, they go and plant stick them, because you want to draw attention for men and give donation grants. That's all. That's what you're good for. One of the embolden Madabio every day. Are you guys not ashamed of yourselves? The cash or cold and sit down then chairman, whatever, then they embolden. He said, when we don't uphold our values, the world becomes dimmer. And dictators and autocrats, then they become emboldened. What are you guys doing to the people of Sierra Leone? See them, they broke mosque today. See the video. When you watch, see Ibrahim talk about it as well. Again, this is the thing. I remember coming when I watched that video. I don't say no to una all. I know the country don't mess up, but you see, when comrade quite a bit get one parable where police say snake go na the tongue. He say nai brapus can tell the fall and the cow, the goat tell and say, "Una love find way make we get rid of this snake and stuff like that." Now bra fall say, "Ah no, me I the fly dancing in the day." Now bra goat say, "Ah me I able run." Now cow say, "Ah me I heavy I go massam and all that in the day." Now the push now we in and they eat. Well, there's certain people there with the back push that alone. I wonder like how the country don't. Anyway, you know, salon people now. So the snake go bet the chief in Peking, not the tongue. Come on, quote and parable this. And so when they bet the snake bet the chief in Peking, the Peking die. And the chief tell his servants and say, "When I go catch the fall, make them for men them cook for the burying." The next day, I say, "When I go catch the goat, men them can kill him for the burying." The next day, and then they go tell the cow, then go catch the cow for men and kill him for the burying. This now waiting we been on the tell on the imam and pastor them. I see when they broke the mosque. I understand some of una really they talk. But when una come collectively, because una divided, you get the SLPP imam them, you get the SLPP, the APC imam them, you get the SLPP pastor them, you get the APC pastors them. This is how the country don't day. Una none they talk to anymore. Now when they broke the mosque, I feel pain. I feel pain. But this is not the reason. Like that parable we are just poor Jishno. Now so it go come for can hunt we all one by one day. It will hunt we one by one day. One good fine day or one bad fine day or one bad not to find the ugly day. One bad ugly day. We dey embolden Madabio, dictators and autocrats are being emboldened every day when we don't uphold our values. Why the delay? The delay is because of you guys that are refusing to fight the right fight for the restoration of democracy. Nobody know. Imagine from everything they tell me, say, "Oh, Samuel Kamara, for can explain to them the meaning of electoral justice." Can you imagine? Imagine you picking. Don't go find out, say, you picking somebody get the wrong result. If I repeat. Then when I don't go see evidence, say, "Oh no, the teacher get her wrong, completely wrong." Now the picking don't show the paper. Then the teacher herself don't show no agree, kind of like show the proof, say, "Oh, well, this is actually possible." The picking show the paper, live one. Would you tell you picking for make it can explain to you waiting for Giam a result back mean? Would you say that? Would you say that? Would you say that to you picking? You go tell you picking so no, before they promote you, before I go fetch for the teacher, before I go meet the teacher, for I go confront them, explain to me waiting the meaning of for me to give you mark back. Explain to me. Explain. No, seriously, salon people. You go tell you picking, so before you go to your teacher, you go tell you picking, say, "No, explain to me what it mean for make them give you mark back." Would you? Unafraid God. Unafraid God. Unafraid God. The reason why we need to able to enjoy the wealth of Salon is because of these things. But una need to see them. Salon people make a left una. Una get a good evening. And this now on the program, Salon Cashbox. And God bless una. And have a very, very good evening, afternoon, and morning. Thank you very much.